You know, guys, one thing that still to this day just baffles me is the thought of people purchasing bundles in Call of Duty. Now, we've talked about this, I don't even know, man, like 100 goddamn times here on the channel, and your first thought or critique on that might be like, yo, Fooly, why are you talking about this again? Wow, this is getting repetitive, Fooly. You keep on ranting about the same things, making videos about the same things. And you know what? I'll give it to you. It's a fair assessment to make, right? It's a fair critique. Until you realize that the game you're indirectly defending by going against what I gotta say is the same game that's, doing exactly what you're critiquing me of doing. You see, it's no secret that Call of Duty releases the exact same crap every single year. I mean, there's a reason we call this MW 2019 Part 3, okay? Like, it's quite literally just the same shit hashed out in a different way. But sometimes, guys, Call of Duty and Activision just go the extra step to make the most blatant, the most stupidly ridiculous, same bullshit, same song and dance type of crap in the form of a cosmetic or even in a bundle. And they release it out to the public and to the gooch slickers. This is like the golden gospel, right? They'll just eat it the fuck up no matter what it is. And as somebody who's very clearly against bundles and microtransactions in the current era of COD, of course, I'm gonna call this bullshit out, especially if they re-release the exact same shit again and again and again. And I'm talking about the news of like King Kong and Godzilla bundles coming back, what their finishers look like, and even like Snoop Dogg. The Snoop Dogg bundle apparently is coming back once again. But before we get into that, just a couple of things, guys. Make sure to leave a like on today's video, subscribe if you're new, leave your comments and opinions down below if you'd like. The gameplay you're watching in the background is me putting a bunch of gooch lickers on fucking blacked in ranked play. And it should be noted that this is gameplay from Season 1. I've hardly played Season 2 at all. And actually, one of my first times trying to load into Season 2, I was greeted with this. I mean, I opened up the game for the first time in a while, and first thing I see is Season 2, 19,816 days remaining. I said, fuck nah, hell no, absolutely the fuck not. I logged off instantly, guys. But that's besides the point, guys. Today we are talking shit about gooch lickers and people who buy bundles and microtransactions. And just to start this off, this comes out from Dogg Warzone. He says, this is the new Godzilla and King Kong bundle coming to Modern Warfare 2019 Part 3 and Warzone with Season 2 Reloaded. And here's a picture of it, and look, I'm not gonna lie, this literally looks like the exact same shit that we saw back in Vanguard when they first did this. And, you know, to each their own, it might be a little bit different in colors maybe, but shape, size, overall appearance, it looks the same to me. And that's one thing to be hyped up because maybe this is a movie that you like. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I saw Godzilla -1, and that shit was the fucking truth. That movie was incredible. Now, when it comes to King Kong versus Godzilla or whatever it's called, I know there's some fans of it, obviously, but it just wasn't really for me. So, of course, I'm just not going to be too into it from the start. And I guess they're making another one, which is why there's another crossover happening. But even though it's the same movie, I just feel like you can do something different. Now, what would that be? I don't fucking know. I don't get paid to do that bullshit. But I'll tell you one thing, I don't think I'd re-release the exact same product. And this goes to show when the next thing we gotta talk about is this. I'm not gonna show the clip because I don't want to get fucking bukkakied by Activision, but this comes out from Charlie Intel. He says, the new Godzilla x Kong Warzone and MW 2019 Part 3 bundle has an insane finisher. And I'm not gonna show the clip, but I'm telling you guys, it's pretty much the exact same finisher from the last Godzilla and Kong bundle that we saw, where he gets slammed on the ground or some shit and he gets tossed in a circle and thrown into the air. Yeah, it's cool, I'm not gonna lie, it's cool, it's funny, it's very gimmicky, but we're not gonna lie to ourselves, it's the exact same shit. And it's just funny coming from Charlie Intel because, you know, this is the guy that supposedly says, well, why are we firing all the Activision employees? They're all very helpful, this and that, all this bullshit, all the dev employees getting fired, and he wants to start crying crocodile tears on the timeline. Meanwhile, we're still gassing up the same exact finisher from like 2 years ago, calling it insane when we've seen it before, and we're not calling this level of bullshit out. It's just a weird one, but people obviously are gonna call this out, and this guy says it's literally the same one from Caldera. And guys, this is really, really funny. When I saw this interaction, I was fucking dying. Somebody responds saying, "You mean from Vanguard?" And no, this is much different. The Vanguard one was actually better, to be honest. This guy responds again saying, "No, the finishing move is the exact same." And then the other guy comes back saying, "No, this one is a punch. The Vanguard one, you grabbed their leg, did a spin, and flung them." Guys, Activision sees this low-level IQ bullshit on the timeline, and this is what influences them to be like, "Yo, let's re-release the exact same shit. Look at these fucking morons. They can't tell the fucking difference. Let's release it again and see how many people buy it." And unfortunately, it's people like this individual right here who, I mean, genuinely, he belongs in the fucking gulag if we're gonna be honest. These are the same types of people that buy the exact same shit over and over and over again. And then we get back into the same cycle, guys, that I've talked about so many times here on the channel. But guys, if Call of Duty can re-release the exact same shit and exact same bundle, then I can re-release the exact same argument. You buy bundles in a game that is dog shit, in a game that hardly has any original content. What do you think the developers in Activision are gonna do going forward? Do you think they're gonna think to themselves, maybe we should come up with some original content for the consumers? Or do you think they're gonna be like, well, they bought the exact same shit and they just bought it again, let's do it the fuck again? You are not a consumer to them, you're not a human being to them, you're literally just a money-making method. They don't give a fuck about your experience because look at all the shit that's been going on in the game. We're in the middle of Season 2, we're now in March, and how many original maps do we have? Like 4? Maybe 5? I don't know. How many re-release maps do we have? How many remastered maps do we have? Look at that ratio. Look how many problems there are unsolved in this game. How many times have we had issues that they claim to be resolved and are still unresolved? When all that shit went down, when everybody's stats got reset, you remember this, right? When the whole game broke and fucking collapsed. What's the one thing that didn't break? Oh yeah, the shop. None of this is coincidental. Alright, like, they literally realize how stupid some of these people are and how willing they are to just toss their ass in a fucking circle for Bobby Cosby. He's not even here anymore, and you're still out here handing out lap dances like he's still at the fucking seat. Are you guys good? Have some self-respect, god damn. He's not here anymore, you don't need to give him the Tiana Trump specialty. The fuck are you doing out here shaking ass on the corner, throwing your money to these fucking gremlins, these fucking lizards? They're literally disgusting rodent, vermin, reptiles. Nasty, disgusting, scaly, wrinkly skin. Ugh. Ugh. That's fucking nasty. You should be ashamed of yourself if you buy this type of shit, the fuck? And look, before you gooch slickers come for the Scatmaster, you just know one thing. Just know one thing. It's that I don't give a fuck. No matter what your opinion is in the comments section talking about, oh, you don't like it, don't play it. Don't like it, don't buy it. Why are you still buying the game if you don't like it? Guys, we've debunked every single little comment or question you could possibly have, any single claim you possibly got. It's all been talked about. Why you buy the game if you don't like it? I didn't buy the game. I got this game for $0.00, and I'm still playing for $0.00. And on top of that, I don't buy any of these bundles. And on top of that, when they give me free bundles, I don't even open those, and they're free. Guys, the day I buy a bundle in Call of Duty is the day that I look at that game and say, you know what? I think the developers actually did a phenomenal job on this. I don't feel like Activision is being a bunch of greedy fucking pigs. And this isn't some re-released, rehashed bullshit for like the 4th, 5th time in a row. Sure, we'll spend a little bit of money on this. Have we gotten even remotely close to that day? No. Have we had any single Call of Duty title come close to that? No. Until that happens, I'm not buying a bundle. And until I buy a bundle, I'm gonna keep telling you guys that buying bundles is extremely detrimental to the quality of Call of Duty. And every time you buy a bundle in COD, just know you're contributing to dog shit. And the bundle you're buying itself is also dog shit. I'm sorry to the Kong and Godzilla lovers, that movie fucking sucks my balls. I'm sorry. Godzilla -1, that's the shit. Make a bundle about that. But you probably wouldn't, because that movie delves into topics that I know companies like Activision, they don't align with that type of shit. We won't talk about it here on the channel. We talk about video games, not real life. And on the topic of real life, guys, look at this post from Charlie Intel. Data miners have found references to Cheech and Chong's Snoop Dogg returning again, and Devin Booker coming to MW 2019 Part 3 and Warzone. Snoop Dogg. Oh gosh, me and Uncle Snoop go way back, guys. I think I might have like 3 videos on him at this point now, maybe 4. There's nothing wrong with Snoop Dogg. I like Snoop Dogg. The guy's funny as hell. Big ass motherfucking cranium. He looks like Alien from Alien vs. Predator, but I like him as a character, as a rapper, as an artist. I don't mind the crossover. What I do mind is the fact that this is like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him. And of those 3 or 4 times that we've seen him, it's been in the span of about like 2 or 3 years. Who in the right mind is buying this again? For the 3rd time in just a couple of years, you're gonna buy the exact same bundle again? If you bought him last year in MW 2019 Part 2, which a lot of these fucking weirdos and freaks did, he crosses over into this game. You could have him for free. And I mentioned that this entire thing relates to real life because when I made my videos about Snoop Dogg, this is the thing, guys. When I make videos about any of these crossover bundles, the fans of that said person in crossover, they do not like the Scadmaster. Oh, good God. I talk about Attack on Titan or any of these fucking anime bundles. You know what kind of people are in the comments section? I think it's pretty obvious. I don't think I need to say it. You know, I talk about Godzilla and King Kong bundles. You know who's in the comments section? The fans of that movie. They're coming for the Scadmaster. When I talked about Nicki Minaj, you know what happened? Oh, a lot of Nicki Minaj fans calling me a misogynist. They try to cancel the boy, but the Scadmaster's uncancelable. I'm sorry. But when the Snoop Dogg fans have come for the Scadmaster on like the 2 or 3 occasions that they have, you know what they come up with? Oh, come see us in East LA. We'll fuck you up. Guys, the Scadmaster will make a video talking shit about their god, and when they threaten my life and safety, you know what I do? I laugh and keep making more fucking videos. You know why? Because I think it's fucking funny, and I don't give a fuck. Now that attitude and mentality is some real West Coast shit, is it not, Snoop Dogg fans? So when I tell you that I don't give a flying fuck if Snoop Dogg were right next to me, I would tell him dead in his eyes, I would look at him and say, Uncle Snoop, I'm not buying this shit. I'm sorry, but it's not for me. I don't want to, and this game sucks my fucking cock. It's nothing against Snoop Dogg, like I said, I like him, he's cool. But this game is not, this game sucks balls. And you have him for free already. And this is like his 3rd or 4th time in the series. And majority of those have been in the span of the last 2 years. No. Over here, we use common sense. We don't use gooch licking mentality. If I see gooch right now in front of me, I'm turning away, I'm walking the other direction, I'm closing my eyes. Some of you people out there, you see gooch, it's tongues out. No. Here on this channel, we don't do that. Nope. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Most people are buying because they think it's fucking cool in this game, not knowing the negative consequence it has on those exact same people. If you're buying bundles in this game, you're not doing yourself a favor. That's actually to the detriment of your own experience. But maybe that's just a little bit too thoughtful. I know the average gooch licker is not really thinking about, I don't fucking know, anything at all. And maybe it's just, you know, some progressive thinking that they're not accustomed to. I understand. Over here, we do things very early, okay? Like the saying goes, never wrong, just early, okay? I may say something that you completely disagree with and hate, but in a couple of months, you might be thinking like, oh shit, this guy was right. Yep, that tends to happen very often. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Are you buying Snoop Dogg or King Kong and Godzilla again? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles.
This ain't in my body.